try to go way back to the beginning of all of this and have you answer 1 and 2 on your whiteboard.
I don't feel like it. Crap.
Are we getting like a review packet?
We'll review today.
I know what, like.
You can if you want. You can have one.
I want.
You done the raid yet? You have? I was too lazy to finish it. You need to let me join in.
Tristan, you're practicing questions for your test.
I don't want to. At all. I don't want to do geometry either this period. I'm going to sleep. I forget how to do it. What'd you get from Zoo this week? Hmm? The rabbit, the hunt. What's it called? Forget. I think I know what you're talking about. I want to get the graviton helmet kind of for hunter. Yeah. I've been using this Flash to a Nighthawk a lot for killing bosses. That's how I do in the raid. Because it does a lot of damage. It does like 30,000 damage one shot, which is amazing. You think that's a good idea? Yeah.
To get these first two finished, we're trying to decide directly or inversely. Direct, if one gets bigger, it makes the other get bigger, or if one gets smaller, makes the other get smaller. Inverse is going to be as one gets bigger, the other gets smaller. So let's take the perimeter of a square. Think about the perimeter getting bigger. What does that mean about the length of the side of the square? Yeah, it would be getting bigger. Or if the sides got bigger, the total perimeter would get bigger. So we definitely have directly. Number 2. Y varies directly with X. So right away, without any thinking, Y varies directly with X. The biggest thing I remember you guys making mistakes would be if the question went, Y varies directly with the square of X. You guys would miss the square part. You know, that just to watch for all those words, highlight, do whatever you need to do tomorrow to make sure you don't miss those words, because then it just messes the whole rest of it up. If Y is negative 10, when X is 2, let's go find K. So let's see, to solve for K, let's divide both sides by 2. And it looks like K is a negative 5. So that's how the numbers are related. They're related by a multiplier of negative 5. Find the value of Y when X is 12. So let's go back to Y equals K times X. For K, I'm using a negative 5, because I just figured that out. X is going to be using a 12. And it says we are to find Y. So it looks like Y is the answer to negative 5 times 12. Which is negative 60. So Y is negative 60. Okay? Keep the boards. We're going to be playing a review game that helps you review. The questions will be up on the overhead. at the end of class, if you want a copy of those questions to take with you, we have some copies that you can take that have them all together. If you want a copy, you'll be able to do that, okay? This game puts you in teams. And you're going to be in teams of 3 or 4. You get to choose your teams, but with these rules. We're going to let M stand for males, and F stand for females. And the rules of your group has to be, M has to be greater than or equal to 1. F has to be greater than or equal to 1. M plus F has to be less than or equal to 4.
What?
So once you have built your team, I want you to come see Mr. Stoddard, and he's going to give you a team number. And then you're just going to go find a table and sit at that table and wait for our next step. There's some little table tents floated in here somewhere. I see them. They didn't make it out of. I see it. So you're choosing your teams. I got it. I think. Okay. Once you've built your team, come up and see Mr. Stoddard, and he's just going to hand you a number 1 through 6 once you've got your team. Okay?
Ready, go.
Figure out your team.
How much?
Change.
We just have to lose that one girl. That guy. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Stoddard.
You're on your own. So you have to have at least one girl. You have 3 guys.
Get her.
And it's group of 4. You can get 3 guys. You can get 4. You didn't hear what she said? She said the group of 3 or 4. 4 and 3. There you go. I get the feeling if we ever do that raid again, you're by yourself.
Oh, I could do that. Just do that. And I'll go with you.
You guys got a game? See me?
Sure, I can do it. Is that your
Three.
Yeah.
Routine.
Man, you guys are enthusiastic. You're like, here, you're supposed to come see me. Apparently, I'm the one doing the exercising around here.
I mean,
What's up with that?
what? Student there.
Matt, where'd you go? Where you going?
Hi, I'm Mr. Stoddard. You guys remember me?
Who's this with? What teacher?
You guys are...
Sure, yeah, I did it. I just didn't know if it was Mr. Keck. The two goats, there it is, chaperone.
Thank you.
Sure. The day before you go to chapter your stuff.
Matt, you are in the zone, man. You have to go. You're right on the line. Yeah, that's where we'll be shooting from.
You guys can hear that.
What do you think? Good?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so randomly we will have questions, and they'll be up on the overhead. Everybody is to practice the question. Then we're going to go around 1 through 6. See if team 1 for that question has the right answer. If they do, if they are correct, they get to go to the back chalkboard. Did we end up with 6 teams?
We did end up with
Okay,
16.
I don't know how many groups of 4. And if you won your question, you go remove 2 X's from another team. You're not going to play suicide. You're not going to take away from your own team. But say, oh, we're done. We lost all our X's. The winning team gets prizes, and that's the team that has the most X's left when we're done. So it's not eliminate, 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 see who's left. Time will pass us up before that. But the team that's got the most X's left wins. You can divide up your X's. If you want to take one from team 1 and one from team 2, you can do that. So it's any combination of removing X's. So it's remove 2 X's if you get the answer right. In addition to that, one person from your team can come stand at either the, we're going to call it the 1-point line or the 2-point line, though. The 1-point line or the 2-point line.
I tried to go 5 and 10, but she wouldn't do it.
And you got to choose, and you just get one shot. And if you make it, it's either 1 more X, take it away from somebody, or 2 more X's, take it away from somebody. You got it?
And your feet have to be on the ground, just like a foul shot. I just went through my story at the beginning. Yeah.
Now, what's the real goal of today? To study and practice all the questions that are on your test tomorrow. So don't forget that each one of you should be practicing on the whiteboard, because just watching somebody work a problem isn't going to help you. You could watch somebody make foul shots all day long, and they might make every one, but that doesn't mean you're going to. So you've got to practice. You got it? So, here we go. Randomly, a question out of the envelope. Everybody practices. We could almost draw numbers 1 through 6 to see which team. We might do that. I think we'll put little tickets like 1 through 6, and then we'll draw a team that has to answer to see if they've got it right.
All's not going to be the first one?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. So here's your first question. It had a typo in it, so it's been fixed. Write a variation equation for the scenario that says the intensity of sound, use S to stand for sound, varies directly as the amplitude, use a capital A, of the sound source, and inversely as the square of the distance from the source. So you're not solving anything, you're just writing the equation. If I were your team, I'd have everybody practice it, write it, share your board by whispering. Don't let somebody behind you see your board.
Yeah, that's over here.
I had a 98 grade up until we started doing and then after I got to 80, which I know isn't fast.
I was surprised you
I'll bet
got a
you can't
1
swim
in
5
that
miles.
competition.
I took this one at lunch. This is a really watching video. Yeah.
Amelia, you know who that is, right? She was
Yeah.
She was that lady. Yeah. She was watching that yesterday, and it was right there in one of the last charts of Mount Green. And we were marching backwards to go into like the big arcs. And she
For a breakup like Shaq.
was like, oh my god, I hope he's okay. But then she got up and continued marching, so that was good.
So there's no partial credit is this thing. It's all right or all wrong. The first team to check out their answer is whatever this dice tells it to be. You got your little, take your little team numbers. See if they'll stand up. See if you can fold them so that we can see them from the front. Okay, first team to get a chance to It's not really earn points, is it? Takeaway points is
We already did.
Team 4. Team 4, what is your answer? Team 4 says their answer is, here I'm going to write that they have S equals K times A over S equals K over D.
That looks wrong to me.
That's wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
If you get it wrong,
Sound varies directly as the amplitude and inversely as the square of the distance. So it's all one equation, not two. Okay, all one equation, not two. We go on to the next question.
so no one gets stars taken away, or?
No, they don't get to take any away. Nope. Next question is y, just go, y varies jointly with j and m. You're allowed to use your book. When y is 50 and j equals 8, then m equals 4, what is the constant of variation?
Fingertip, right?
Mr. Stoddard, did you get that Alexis came in today? Yeah, all right.
Now, where you get your phone out?
Nothing to say. I know that.
Well, get your notebook out.
My notebook's in my bed. Got this.
What was this?
Okay, the team that's gonna answer is team 2. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready to write. What do you, or show me your board. Just hold your board up and I can say. So I see y equals, so you have k parentheses, let's say jm squared.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't mean to put the square on that.
So you don't like that, so what do you have instead?
Just J, yeah.
Okay. And then I see 50 equals K 8 times 4. So then I see that K equals 1.5625,
Yeah.
which is just fine. That is just fine.
Can I erase some of these stars?
Here would be another version just for some other correct answers, some other things that would be correct. Is the 8 times 4 is 32. Just a minute, just wait. Yeah, sit down. You're solving for K, so you need to get the K by itself, so you're going to be dividing both sides by 32. So basically your K is 50 divided by 32. If you like fractions, 25 divided by 16. If you like the decimal. What do you think?
Why isn't it squared?
It doesn't say squared up there. It just says Y varies jointly with just plain old J and plain old M. Jointly just means a combination of all multiplies.
How come on my paper like that?
Read the question. I'm going to turn this up so we can hear you better. Read the question.
Oh, okay.
Did you answer your own question? Okay. Okay, so here you go. What were you? Team 2? First, you may go remove 2 X's from any team but yourself.
You shoot.
Well, why do I want to remove me?
60 power forward, man.
Yeah.
Now, if you go like this, you're going to do that.
Which one?
One X for the first, 2 X's to get the second one. So 2.9, 3.9.
So this is the shoe?
Wait, what?
How many shots?
Just one. Just one.
What's the shot you did?
Gets to take away more X's. Or 2.
Ooh, that's not bad, it's been a while.
Alrighty.
It was like.
Skip my head.
Next question. The next one.
Get closer than I
You got 4 parts that you do have to get correct. It says give a general equation for each type of graph below. And so for general, you can use a K for every one of them. You know, it's either y equals kx, or y equals kx squared, or y equals k divided by x, or y equals k divided by x squared. But you can just use a K. You don't have to try to guess whether it's positive or negative, high number, low number.
I'm gonna grab my notebook.
How's that notebook in your head working?
Pretty good. I think so.
It's working pretty good up here when they turn right to the page that's got all the answers.
That's what I was trying to tell them before, and they were like, we got it all in our head.
You don't get to use your notebook tomorrow at the test, so you don't get to use your book.
Just mine.
Can today.
Technically, no, you don't.
I take that back. I said you don't need to worry about the positive or negative. You do. You just don't need to worry about whether it should be a 3 or a 30 based on how skinny or narrow or distorted it is.
do for negative.
Alright, the team answering. And if it's somebody's already answered, that's just the way the dice rolls, you know. It's team 1.
Yeah.
Team 1's answer says, for A, they have y equals k over x. For B, I see y equals negative k over x squared. For C, y equals k over x squared. And D, and let me know if I write something down wrong, negative k over x. And that is exactly right. So, would you go remove 2 x's? And somebody's either going to take a chance at 2 points or 1 point.
Just knock them out.
I was just getting warmed up.
Take them off of team.
Okay.
They're already
gone.
gone. They're already gone. Sorry, guys. They're gone.
We did the Algebra.
Oh, wait, you got it.
Should try with your foot.
Next question. Yes. Looks like there's a little. Oh, this is a B, C, D, E. Gotta get all parts right. Identify each as direct or inverse. So you can just number A, B, C, D, E, and next to each, either write the word direct or inverse. So the answer to A is either direct or inverse. The answer to B is either direct or inverse.
What? Oh.
Do you want to do it? I want to try and play it.
It's a Monday. My brain's not working.
What is that? What is number 1?
There. Shut up. He was,
What do you say?
I think it's direct.
Yeah.
B inverse.
Wait. A's inverse. That's the main inverse equation. Remember, direct is equal.
Alright, the team getting the answer. You guys are all ready, correct?
So A's
No,
Ready?
no.
No, you got answers? Team?
Direct, inverse.
or no, A's
I got
inverse.
answers.
Is inverse?
Yeah. Sorry.
Can't see it, you know.
It's 1.
Who are you, Team 5?
C.
Oh, back there. How we only get 2 people back there? That's okay. Did we say that? That's all the rules, though, huh? That's okay. This is the last answer. I'll turn it upside down. So you
So
said
B
for
is-
A, I see inverse. B, you said inverse. C, you said direct. D, I should have put in an order like you did. I'm running out of room. Direct. And E says inverse.
If you don't have the correct one, you want to roll again for another team?
No.
No? Yes, I think we should.
Oh, I think we should.
Let's look at, for B, B is direct, because that's a line, and lines are y equals mx plus b, but it's going through the origin, so that's a variation of y equals kx. Let's look at C. If we rearrange C so that it's in y equals, watch, xy equals k. So if I divide both sides by x, look what that does to it. Y equals k divided by x. So it makes that inverse. Let's go back to that was inverse, and this was direct. You're good here direct, and you're good here inverse. Okay? Another question. I'm afraid I won't get through. I only get through as many as I can. Next question. What is the name of the shape? When it says type, I don't want direct or inverse. I want the name of the shape of the graph that does that. The name of the shape of the graph.
Get parallel.
And the team getting to answer is Team 1. It is a parabola. It is a parabola.
But it's not hyperbole.
Very close.
You need the eraser back there. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay. Next question. Yeah. What's that? You can. Just tell us the board up here. Here's the next one. What is the name of the type? Same thing, not direct or inverse. Name of the shape.
Is this
So,
Jeopardy?
like, Jeopardy version? And the team that's getting a chance to answer. Let's start playing for 4 X's.
Yes.
Take 4 X's.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, take them on 4 Okay. Alright, this is to remove 4 X's. And then we'll go like basketball, 3-point line and 2-point line. Okay? We don't have enough X's to remove back there. This is for 4 X's. Team 1.
Yes!
It is a hyperbola.
Oh, okay. Where's the
Here's a ticket eraser back there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Wrong one. Oh, no problem.
4 X's. Anywhere. You might want to start, as we get close to the period ending, you might want to start thinking how you're going to break the tie. Just saying. Here's your next question. Y varies jointly at x and z, and y equals 84 when z is 4 and x is 6. Find y when x is 5 and z is 7.
No, virgin.
Team 2, what's going on?
You leave for a couple of minutes and look what happens. Okay, the team that's gonna answer. Team 3.
We don't want this.
Oh, look what you've done.
Here's team 3's response. I can see y equals k times, what's that top row say, xz?
That's just the average.
X and then z. So then I see y equals, oh no, I don't, read it to me
K
instead.
equals 6 times 4.
I'll start at the beginning.
Yeah, y equals, or no, 84 equals K. And then parentheses.
Did I, okay.
And I got K equals 3.5. And then y equals 3.5, parentheses 5 times 7. And we got 3.5 times 34. And then our answer was 122.5.
Which is correct. 4 x's over here, and then we need a basketball shooter. Come remove 4 x's.
What do you think about what Team 1 has done to you?
Josh, don't you even think about it.
Think about what you got to do to break the tie of those groups of 10. That's what I'd be thinking.
Team 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
With
Team 1 has taken away.
5 minutes left in class.
Just take 1 X.
Just take one from everyone? Or
Well, how many do we get to take away?
4?
You get 4 total. We bumped it up to 4.
Okay, so yeah, take 1 from everyone.
Josh, we're befriended.
No, that's okay.
Actually, take 2
It's
from
only
1.
1.
And leave 1 to 6. Leave the 1 to 6, but take 2 from 1.
We don't have it.
No, then I'll take 1 from
She
5.
has it behind her.
There you go.
Oh, I do.
Find it us or something we don't.
And 3-point line or the 2-point line.
Both one?
Who's team 6?
3 X's or 2 X's? Hit the ceiling.
Josh, you gotta at least be the backboard, man.
I
did. The bottom corner.
Bottom of the backboard.
Next question. C varies inversely as the square of D. If D is 4, then C is 20. Find C when D is 15. There. I'm gonna change our sign, Mr. Stoddard. We haven't had anybody make a basket, have we?
That could be a 3-point line.
I know, and then we can see it here.
There we go. Mine
We'll get there. We'll get there. 2 out of 5.
What? Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying.
Truth squared.
walks off and shows you, you have the right to get it all, just that way, so I can stand for that. Make sure everybody knows. Of course, they can sit back down and see that here's the correct one. Sure, over the next.
Did you get 29.3?
This is better than that thing. Alright, the team to answer, alright, is team 4. So team 4, let's see. Let's see, I'm gonna try to ignore this. This is old stuff. So I see that C equals K over, it looks like D squared.
Mm-hmm.
And then where'd you go after that?
I did 20. Yeah, sure.
So then, should I go across or down? 20 equals K over, let's say 4 squared?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then K equals, turn the board back around. What's that say? K equals,
320.
how much?
320.
320?
Yeah.
And so then, if I go up there, that C equals 320 over 15.
Yes.
And then you have that C equals,
21.3 repeating.
that is not right. You know what you forgot? You forgot, you did it here, you did it here, you forgot that your 15 would be squared. Squared. So the answer for 320 divided by 15 squared, does somebody have? Does it work out even? So just the 2 that repeats. 1.42 with the 2 repeats. We'll try one more. I don't know. If we don't, looks like team 6 is our winner. See if we get another one.
Alright, well, who's team 6?
Here you
It
go.
don't matter, you just gotta erase it.
Find the slope. This is a quick one. Find the slope. Hurry up. Find the slope. I do have prizes. If you're the winning team, don't leave without your prizes if we get cut short. Find the slope of the line that does that. Oh no, I have 58. I have 52 in my head. Oh, it is 52. Never mind. I was.
No, I mean, they said they were friends with the teacher here back in the day.
Me too.
And then he kind of like, acted like he was here and they were here.
I have letters of recommendation that
Is that right? How was yours?
I guess.
Okay, it's team 6. What do you got? Already rolled the dice. Team 6.
Okay.
So you say that you went 1 minus 6 over, I think that was 5 minus negative 2. So 1 minus 6, so then you went add, and then you have negative 5 over 7. Go erase, it's the last question. Erase 4,
Yeah, I guess not.
and I need a basketball shooter.
I got you. Keeping going, I got you.
Team 6, if you would have taken one away from everybody. Oh, everyone else did get one away, okay, I see.
Well, make team 6 be our winner. Oh, you are team 6. Alright, just leave your boards and everything where it's at. Team 6 won. How many people we got back there? 3 of you?
Favorite part of class?
Class being second place?
Oh, no.
Jazz?
Three of you?
Alright, I'll work on it.
Here we go. David Marty. Marty. Never country. Ever. Hate it.
Oh, I like that. I know. The fastest expanding market in the country. This isn't country either, it's Uncle Cracker. Everybody likes Uncle Cracker. Most people.
Oh, I forgot to tell them I have the questions on a sheet if they would want them. Anybody still left want those questions on a sheet to practice? You practicing?
Yeah, I need one.
End of class, you may.
Oh, come on.
1, 2.
Ah. Come on, man.
Are we having a contest back here?
Yeah, would you do me a favor? Would you go put 10 X's back on every team?
10?
10?
I don't even know if